I would like for you to go to the back of your packet and find this piece of paper, fractions greater than 1 on a number line. Please make sure your name, number, and date is on it, and then let's talk about what you're going to do on this. The directions say use the number lines to practice writing numbers as fractions and mixed numbers. Well, we know from our videos that we can write a fraction in two different ways. We can write it as just a fraction with a numerator and a denominator. We can also write it as a mixed number. That means that we show the unit fraction and then the amount of pieces beyond that unit fraction. So we're going to be doing both on this number line here. And I have a second number line on my paper that we're going to use in an example. The number line on your paper is labeled differently. So please do not put this down as an answer. It will be wrong. But use what I do as an example of how you're going to solve your paper. So I'm looking at the second number line, and I know that I'm going to have to show what fraction I see, and then also show a mixed number for this number line. Let's start with the fraction. As always, when I'm dealing with fractions, I need to find my numerator and my denominator. Well, what is my denominator? Remember, when we find the denominator of a fraction, we find out how many equal pieces it is broken up into. And I'm looking between 0 and 1, and then I see 1 and 2. That means I'm going to have two whole fractions. These are two whole units. And now I need to discuss how they are split up evenly. This is 1 piece, 2 pieces, and 3 pieces. So this fraction is broken up into 3 pieces. And I'm doing my best to make these even. I'm not an artist. But 3 pieces. So I have 2 fractions, and each fraction is broken up into 3 equal pieces. So what is my denominator? Well, my denominator is 3, because each fraction is broken up into 3 pieces. So now, for us to finish filling out the box that says fraction, we need to decide how many pieces do I have that are filled in. If I started from 0 at the number line and I went all the way to the dot, how many pieces is that? And these are third pieces, right? My denominator is 3, so these are third pieces. How many third pieces am I going to have filled in? Well, let's count. This is 1/3, this is 2/3, this is 3/3, and this is 4/3. So my fraction is 4/3. That's basically saying that I have this fraction right here is filled in. Let's fill in 1/3, 2/3, 3/3, and 4/3. There we go. So we have it in picture and on the number line. Now for us to write out the mixed number, we're going to first look at how many whole pieces we have filled in. Well, let's look back at our number line and at our fraction. How many whole fraction pieces are filled in? This whole unit. 3 out of 3 are filled in, so I know that I have 1 whole unit. And I know that I've also gone from 0 to 1 on the number line. Now I need to see how many thirds do I have beyond that are filled in my fraction, or how many thirds on my number line have I gone? Well, let's look at this. I'm at 1 whole unit, and I make 1 more jump of a third. This is my 1 whole unit in the fraction, and then I have 1 more third filled in. So my mixed number is 1 and 1/3. Remember, there is an invisible and right here in this mixed number between the whole unit and the fraction next to it. So when you see that, I want you to think it's 1 and. This is 1 and 1/3. This number line is 1 and 1/3. So you will do this for every single fraction that you see here on the page. You will, let me clear what I've got, you will find the mixed number and the fraction. And if you think it's easier to look at the whole unit and then the pieces beyond, you can write down the mixed number first. Or you can do what I did and find your denominator and count how many pieces first to make your fraction. Either way works. So when you are done with this activity, hand your paper in the pathway section and move on to the next step.